Good morning, YouTube. Welcome to today's video. Today is the day after my last show. I just completed my bodybuilding prep. I did 3 shows in about 3 weeks and pretty happy with how it went. But now it is time to rebuild and get huge, and probably going to take a 3 to 5 year off season to gain muscle as I am drug free. So you don't really, if I competed every year, I wouldn't be gaining too much muscle year over year. But today is going to be my post-show season cheat day. The game plan now is I got down to around 195 pounds, and now I'm going to be trying to gain probably a quick 10 to 15 pounds to get back to normalcy. You guys saw my blood work. When I was at a couple days out from a competition, I was at 76 nanograms per deciliter as my testosterone levels were. And so I want to just get back to a more normal body fat percentage before going into a very slow lean bulking phase. So it's kind of, you do that quick 30-day gaining period of like 10 to 15 pounds, not 30 to 40 pounds. So want to still keep it in balance and then get a nice kind of foundation to then grow from. But today's going to be my post-show cheat day. Going to be having some foods that I've been really looking forward to eating. Some may be more calorie dense that I've been looking forward to, and actually some are healthy recipes that I'm just haven't been able to fit into my game plan in some time, or I just want to have large quantities. So I'm excited to take you guys through this day. I'm excited to get into some of this food that I've been excited to have that I haven't had in some time. And yeah, I'll take you through the process. Had a little bit of pizza yesterday and creamy with some mix-ins that I hadn't had in a while last night. That was the actual show night. And I woke up today around 200 pounds. So I actually had, a good amount of food in me. Not going for 20,000 calories or anything, because again, don't want to be in a place where I gain 30 to 40 pounds in the first month, because that does happen, because food will never taste better than the day after your competition and the day your 30-week diet ends. But without further ado, let's get into today. Another thing that I'm super excited for is I haven't had a legitimate training session in about 3 weeks, because peaking for bodybuilding shows, you don't want to make yourself too sore. So I'm very excited to get back into the gym today, and I kind of got a sampler workout going. But let's get into today. Meal number 1 is going to be a pretty degular Rice Krispies and some protein powder, because I'm about to be training. We're not going to just be stupid on this cheat day and have eggs, cheese, and sausage, because that's not going to sit well right before training. Often when you have a very high-fat meal, or just even a high-calorie meal, it's going to sit pretty heavy and then you can't train too well. So just a little bit of, carbs and protein should sit a little bit better, but still I increase the amount of Rice Krispies because, I wanted 50 grams instead of 30 grams. So I'm going to have this, and then also I know what I said about this. It keeps rising up the ranks of my favorite energy drinks. But this blue raspberry sour punch, it may be my favorite energy drink. It just may. It may beat the original Monster Zeros. I think it may take the cake now. But I'm going to eat this up, and we're going to get this training session in. It's going to be, again, a sampler of all of these things coming up in my next training block. But your boy's going to be weak, and so I just want to get a little taste of each of them. Just get back in the gym, maybe 2 sets of each thing. Before this training block really starts. It is going to take some time to get my straight back. Some weights are feeling heavy, but that's what I get for losing almost 40 pounds. And but we'll get there. We'll be making it rain PRs in time. Wide grip pull-ups. I saw, shout out to Alex Leonidas, also aka Alpha Destiny. He's got probably one of the greatest backs in natural bodybuilding, so I'm stealing a lot of his tips. So super wide grip on these pull-ups, and I'll also be trying to get good at regular weighted pull-ups. So here are some wide ones. They're tough. Gonna finish up with a little bit more normal grip pull-ups. These would be weighted later in my training block, but I'm lucky if I can get like 5s. And then I'm gonna do some kind of band pull-aparts, but really trying to engage my mid-back. That middle back, that lower trap. I got this thing called a chest expander. It's like 2 handles and a bunch of cables where you pull it apart. And I opened it up finally because I ordered it during prep because I wanted to use it as like a little unconventional training. I opened the box today and there's only one handle. The cables and the other handle are missing, and I don't know if I lost or it just didn't come with it. So I was really frustrated this morning, but the band's kind of getting the job done. So ain't nothing to it. Stop talking and do it. Gonna have to dial those in how I do them, but I'm really wanting to use those towards, like, you know, my mid-back and really build that thickness, because that's, as far as I talk to judges, probably my biggest lacking thing. And seeing that overall, I've reviewed the footage. I think I may have been 4th out of all the people up there for the overall, so especially from the back. It's definitely a focal point for still improving. Was last off season. We got to keep improving that back, but that does it for this workout. Let's get some food. We are back, and that was a really good workout. It felt good. Again, I haven't trained legitimately in like 3 weeks. Like, it's all been really easy pump session, like, you know, keep 3 to 4 reps left in the tank, even more. So it felt really nice to like kind of push myself a little bit. Even if I'm super weak right now, those hack squats were rough. But, you know, all the arms and stuff, that, like my biceps, shoulders, the strength is still pretty much there in those areas, but chest will be a climb, back is going to be a climb, and legs will be, but I mean, muscle memory is legit, so like, even if I stopped training for like 9 months, it would come back like that. So I'm pretty sure more food, getting into routine hard training, muscle's going to come back, and it's just a part of the game when you're competing. So it is what it is, but I don't know if you guys noticed something. There's a little Easter egg earlier, but I got my meat smoking socks on. This means we're about to have a good time. I know that some people have like they wear certain socks when they're about to get lucky. These, it's kind of the same situation here, but it's even better. It means that I'm gonna smoke some meats. So these have been sitting in the fridge overnight. I put just salt, pepper, garlic on it, and then I have like a barbecue seasoning on top, so just like 2 layers, and that was like dry brining or brining, I guess, overnight. So these are gonna get a nice bark, hopefully. And now I'm gonna pop them in because I think this is probably gonna be a 4 to 6 hour cook. These are dino ribs. So my hands aren't too clean right now. So, but I'm about to put on the gloves. But these are dino ribs, so they're like really thick beef ribs. And one of my favorite things to eat, and this is probably one of the things that's been keeping me up at night. I could not wait to have these. They tend to be pretty marbled and fatty. I got these from Piedmontese, so if you saw my previous vlogs, they tend to be, you know, leaner overall cows. So, you know, this will be overall a little bit leaner, but it's still gonna be pretty fatty, so I'm pretty stoked. About to pop this in the smoker. That'll be, you know, 5 to 6 hours or something, gonna cook. Then I'll let it rest a little bit. And I got something else we're about to eat for the post-workout meal that is actually gonna be a healthy recipe, but a big one. Ribs are on the smoker, and what I'm making now is gonna be Greg Doucette's, so this is from Greg's recipe book, cookbook. It's gonna be the anabolic apple pie breakfast bake. And I've seen people like say that this is the best Greg Doucette recipe there is. And I've just been excited to have it, and I found it during these last 3 peak weeks, and I just like, on those peak weeks, I'm on meal plan mode. Like the macros on this are not bad at all. It's just I was on meal plan mode. So I'm excited about this. It's pretty much just a bunch of apples. So I'll show you guys what I got. So it's a bunch of apples. We got 10, I got Gala apples. Kind of wanted to get the Honeycrisp. I'm gonna give them the rinse. We got some 647 bread, high fiber bread. And then it's gonna be 4 things of, what's this called? Egg whites, liquid egg whites. So that's the main things it is. You mix it together with some cinnamon and sweetener, and then you bake it. So sorry to give away the secrets by Greg's cookbook, but that's pretty much what this is going to be. So I'll show you guys what this is going to turn into, and I'm very excited for it. I hear that, again, people are saying that I've seen like 3 separate videos of people making it, and I've seen the comments, and they're like, hey, this is probably in the entire, all of Greg's 3 cookbooks, this is the best recipe he has made. So I'm pretty excited, and I'm gonna cook this up and then cover it in syrup. All right, so here we got it. It is about to go into the oven. This is the anabolic apple bake. Let's do it. So here it is, fresh out the oven. It's looking pretty good, and this is pretty darn huge. Like it really kind of plumped up a little bit. It's now got that thickness, so like it's filling the dish. So I gotta see how many total calories are in this, but I'm very, very excited to slice it up. But I'm also defrosting a little bit of ice cream, so we're gonna throw some of that on. You know, we got the creamies prepped. You guys gotta see, this is how I do my meal prep. We got that going on, so you know what's happening today. All right, so this thing is huge, and so is this. But what we got is the apple bake. This is 1 slice, and look how thick that is. That is a lot of apple bake. This is 400 calories, and like if you put that next to, I don't even know how I can show you guys how large and in charge this is, but it is a big slice of bake. I almost said slice of cake, but it's 8. I cut it into 8 servings, so this is 1/8, and I think it's 3,200-ish calories. According to Greg's recipe, I use 647 bread, which is lower calorie bread, so I'll mat that up later. But I also made a little bit of vanilla ice cream as well that I'm gonna throw on this, and we're about to get into this vanilla ice cream, this apple bake. I'm excited. It's only like 400 calories, so again, some of these I'm just gonna go with healthier recipes. But then also we got the ribs out there smoking, but let's get into this. So I threw a little bit of ice cream on it too, so that's looking like money. That looks good. All right, Nicole's gonna try some too. We're gonna go in with, I guess, the fork. I also got my phone going here because we're gonna do like a reel as well. So get a little bit of that. Oh my. Ooh. It's definitely still egg whites, not gonna lie. But it's good. It is very good. That bite was good. It was kind of like the top was a little bit more crispy. That was really nice. May just throw in next time a little bit more sweetener to make this sweeter. But the ice cream is a really good touch. So I'm gonna finish this up. We got the apple, so nice. So gonna finish this up. May grab another slice. You guys will see. I'll probably have a rough calorie count, but yeah, I'm gonna finish my ice cream and anabolic apple bake. All right, so I had 2 slices of that. Overall, I would say very solid. I mean, it's still egg whites, so if I'm comparing that with like an actual apple bake cake from like a pastry place, I'm setting it up for failure. But overall, I'd say like if you're dieting, that has a ton of volume for 400 calories per slice. So I would highly recommend that. I still got to math out the exact calories using 647 bread, but solid. Highly recommend though. You having that with the creamy, and I may adjust the sweetener, maybe get it a little bit sweeter. But the crust on top, very nice. So next up we got the ribs are smoking, so we got some time. Just been getting some work done, and it is a beautiful day outside. So me and Nicole are probably gonna get some steps in a little bit, but it is beautiful out there. And I'm in New Jersey, and it's starting to really hit that fall weather where like it feels nice. We got the hat, we got the hoodie, and so we're gonna probably hit that walk in a little bit, and gonna knock out some work. And it's Sunday, so we got some football on. Go Panthers! It is their bye week, so I hope they can get it together with that bye week. We're 0-5. First off, I want to apologize to you guys. I just realized that I ate that apple bake with ice cream, and I forgot to put syrup on it. What am I doing, man? It's apple, it's like a French toast thing, and I didn't put syrup on it, so I apologize. That's probably the missing piece that would take it from what it is to what it could be. But I'm gonna show you what could be right now. I'm smoking up these, here we go. Smoking up these ribs. Here they go. They are doing their thing. I think we're about 165 right now. So gotta take them to, I think around, yeah, 205, 200, 205 internal. So I'm not gonna wrap them and just gonna let them go straight on through the cook. But pretty excited for dino ribs. You wanna go for a walk? Yumi, you wanna go for a walk? Yeah, Elon? Walk time? Youmster? Okay. So it's almost time for this next meal, which is what I've been so excited for this day, because it's been a pretty good cook. But look at this. I love Sundays. It is the Panthers bye week. Again, we're 0-5. But man, look at this setup that I got. I'm chilling here. I got 2 games on over there. Got the Browns, Indy on, and then we got Atlanta, Tampa Bay on. I was watching the Lions versus the Ravens, and I put $10 on the Lions, and it wasn't even halftime, and they were down 28-0. So it's $10 that I'll never see again. But I did one of those bet $5, you get like $200 to play with. So I'm really just using the play money they gave me. So ED is what it is, but also keep it down. Keep it down. Shh. They're resting. The ribs are resting over here. I'll take this off. There they are. They're taking a little nap. Once they came out, we let them rest for about 30 minutes, and now it's time to slice them up. Let's get in there. Oh, wow. Looks amazing.
You want to see the video?
All right, I'm stoked for this. So now let's see how it tastes. So we got this beautiful squishy thing. This one's ultra squishy. Yeah. All right, let's do it. Going in on the beef rib, which I've been waiting for. Yeah, that's money. That's... That's what I've been waiting for. This is outstanding. I am so happy about this. And I'm gonna eat this up. I don't know if there's gonna be much left over. But I'm gonna have some more of this. This is delicious. It's decadent. You guys saw how much fat's in this, but a lot of it renders out. But I'm gonna eat this up. We also got messy hands. We got a little bit of rice, got a little bread, and shout out to Nicole. She made us some vegetables, which love her cooking. Excited to get some of that too. So I'm gonna get into this. We're gonna eat this up. This is awesome. So you know when like you're hyping something up in your head for like so long and you're just hoping it's gonna be, you know, as good as the hype that you made for it in your head? That actually like stood up to the hype. That was everything it needed to be, and I think I can say it was everything it needed to be and more. Because my last time I made barbecue ribs or dino ribs, I think I undercooked it a little bit. It didn't get so like jiggly and stuff and where it needed to be. That was just, that was awesome. So I had 3 of those ribs. I'm not like sickeningly full. I'm in a good spot. I'm not trying to make myself sick on this day, but keeping things in balance, but having some yummy, delicious stuff. But I'm super happy. The rice was perfect with it because, you know, barbecue can be really salty and, what's it called? Full of flavor, rich. Hey, Yoomster. But yeah, that was great. Now we're gonna chill, watch some football, and then I think the next thing is gonna be that thing. Yeah, you guys will see what is on for the next meal. So we just had a situation with the next planned meal. We wanted to make some fresh baked cookies and some ice cream, and I go into the fridge and I find the cookie dough. We got this log of cookie dough, and I'm like, the date says August 2021. I'm surprised this thing isn't like green, but that's an issue because I remember we recently did get some cookie dough, but I think I braked too hard in the car and it rolled under the front seat and it sat in the car for like a day or two, so we had to toss that one as well. So we just had bad luck with cookie dough, but we just made a store run and we got the goods. So we got some more of the Pillsbury action. Oh! And so we got some Pillsbury, and then we got the Toll House, which is actually my grandpa's favorite, was Nestle Toll House cookie. So shout out to Grandpa, because he was a G. But we're actually gonna put these head to head as well and see which one we like better in terms of the cookies. And then we're also gonna make fresh baked brownies. It is the Halo Top one, so I guess it's kind of still healthy. And then we're gonna do creamy ice cream with that. So I'm gonna get cooking. I'll talk to you guys in a bit. We got the fresh cookies out the oven. Super excited about this. These, because they were smaller, these are the Toll House. And then we got these are the Pillsbury. So these come in 170 calories per cookie, and they're cut up like that. And then these ones are 90 per, but it's like, they just have smaller things that we stack together. And then we got the brownies as well. So some brownie action. And of course, fresh thing of creamy is ready. All right, so this is what we got going down. Made my bowl. We got a little bit of cookies in there and the brownies on the side. And I'll throw in some ice cream on that. But before we get there, because I'm also taking content for the reels, we got Toll House versus Pillsbury on the chocolate chip cookies. So this is what they're looking like. Let me get my face out of there. Again, this one may have cooked a little extra. Nicole is also gonna tell us what she thinks. So Pillsbury first. That's money. Chocolate chips don't taste super sweet though, but that's really good. I mean, of course, it's like fresh out the oven where it's like it's crunchy but still super chewy.
I have mine. I have mine.
Oh, that's good too. This one tastes more dense and more like chocolatey, but also not super sweet. I think I'm going Pillsbury. What you got, babe? Your Toll House? Nicole's going Toll House. I think I went Pillsbury. Yeah. This is just like a little sweeter, I think. And like, it's lighter. This one is more, it just tastes a little bit more like dense, but that chocolatey dense. What do you think, Nicole? All right. She said yes. All right, well, these are delicious. And now let's get into this bowl that I made. Next up, we got this amazing bowl. So we got that bowl of all this stuff. The brownies, it's like the Halo Top brownies, which are a little bit drier, but the creamy gives it what it needs. That's mine. So I want to get brownie. I'm gonna get cookie. Oh man. Need a moment on that. That was amazing. But me and Brandon, we had a conversation. What's better, fresh baked brownies or fresh baked cookies? Fresh baked cookies. They gotta be. Like, these got finished. We put them on the counter for like 2 minutes, and like it's still soft, but like still crispy. Oh man. So good. I am loving this. But I'm gonna eat this. Probably gonna make some more creamy concoctions, but I'm gonna enjoy this for a little bit. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. And now probably the last thing for the day. I just made Ninja Creamy with Oreos, so 3 Oreo thins, and Reese's Cup in it. So this is like less than 400 calories or so. My Ninja Creamy, because I've been having a bunch of them, the recipe I use for a 200 calorie base, it is about 450 grams of unsweetened almond milk with vanilla, 30 calories per serving, 1 scoop of Cake Pop PE Science protein powder. It's whey casein blend, and the Cake Pop is a really good flavor for vanilla. And then I usually do like 8 grams of sugar-free instant pudding mix, usually vanilla or chocolate, 8 grams of erythritol as a sweetener, and a pinch of salt. You let that freeze overnight after whipping it together, and you get around 25 grams of protein and 200 calories. Then you can throw in mix-ins. So this is probably 370 calories or something like that, and it's a lot of ice cream. And Ninja Creamy, one of the best investments I've made. But I'm going to eat this, and we'll put this on too. But this is a good mix overall. You get the peanut butter action because you got the Reese's Cup in there, and then Oreo thins. You get a lot more surface area. From the Oreo thins, there's more cookie action, so I like those for mix-ins. I'm gonna finish this up, and I think this is gonna do it for the day in terms of what I'm gonna be eating. I don't feel like overstuffed or like sick, which is good. I'm gonna have this, probably walk around a little bit, and then I'm gonna finish up the day. I think we're around like 5,300 calories, which isn't too bad. So I'm gonna eat this, and then we're gonna talk about the day's totals. All right, so that's gonna do it for this cheat day. And we'll talk about the totals, but yeah, I competed yesterday. This concludes my season for bodybuilding. Thank you guys for watching the prep series. And this was nice. It was like a cheat day, but it's also not like pushing to discomfort. The total, I'll get into the macro totals, but ate around 5,300 calories. For me, at the top end of my bulk, 'cause I get to like 4,000 calories per day or so. So this wasn't like a food challenge or really like crushing myself. Just like I want to eat some of those cravings and really enjoy the foods that maybe I couldn't have as much as I wanted during, prep, because there's a goal in mind. But this day, as far as conclude my prep, couldn't have gone better. Like that rib, oh my, that was amazing. That was delicious, and then the fresh baked cookies, outstanding. So really, really enjoyed this day. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, especially when I'm deep into prep. I watch a lot of people's cheat days, 10K challenges and stuff. This was kind of like a fun day of eating. We had 5,300 calories. The macros were 190 fat, 494 carb, 357 protein, and fiber was 110. Jeesh, I guess the Halo Top brownies added it up, and Craig's apple bake had a ton of 647 bread, so that really adds up on the fiber piece. But I'm feeling good overall, and I think that was solid. Game plan moving forward, I mean, this was 5,300 calorie day, and also I didn't have like the massive, I don't want to say like bingey cravings, but in prep you really like any good food tastes really good. But when you have a carb up day, my carb up day before my show was 4,500 calories. It was over 900 grams of carbs. So the next day when you eat that amount, it's like, all right, I don't feel as, my body isn't in that state of super, peak for the bodybuilding competitions. Like you already had that high calorie day. So like it kind of, you don't have that crash landing. It's like, oh, okay, we're feeling a little bit better. Oh, okay, we have that normal cravings a little bit. So that's why today too wasn't like, and anything is going down, which when I've competed in the past when I was younger, I've had those situations. So especially when someone is in a dieting phase, I like to, if someone's prepping or like, just dieting for a vacation, I usually want to have a week where we're dieting, so calories are low. And I'm like, okay, a week before we go on this trip, let's bring food up a little bit, back to maintenance, so you don't have that kind of rebound effect. But all in all, hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Had some delicious food, a lot of things that I wanted to try, and a lot of things that I wanted to make. And this wasn't like a food challenge or anything like, pushing to be sick or discomfortable. And if you guys want to see that, I do have a 20,000 calorie challenge on my page as well. I think it's my featured video. You can check that video out if you want to see me actually push for discomfort. But this was a fun day. Game plan again is weighing around 195 a couple days before my competitions. I want to get up to like 205 to 210 in about a month's time frame to do that. It's probably going to take me averaging like 4,000 calories a day or so. We'll see. I'm just going to keep an eye on it. But that's going to get me to more of a normal body fat percentage. Usually my summer cuts are down to 210. And then from there, I'm going to just embark on a slow lean bulk, gain 2 to 3 pounds per month, and then ride that out for a good amount of time. But I'm feeling good already. After prep, having a good amount of food, feeling better, feeling solid, and I really, especially having these 3 weeks of not training too much, my appetite to train is very high. So I'm very excited about that. Excited to get into hitting some PRs over time, and excited about that. But let me know what you guys want to see moving forward. And also, I forgot to ask you guys, fresh baked cookies or fresh baked brownies? Let me open that up to you guys. Let me know down below. But yeah, that's going to conclude this video. Also, in the comments, let me know what you guys want to see. I love making prep series because I feel like there's like a goal we're working towards. So every week it's like an update on that goal. So that's why I like documenting those journeys. And then the bulk is kind of like, it's such a long journey as a natural athlete to like gain muscle that it's not like week over week changes and adjustments, but could just be like, hanging out and taking you through a day. Let me know what you guys want to see. But I appreciate you guys supporting me. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope that you get yourself a smoker and make some dino ribs because those things were awesome. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. See you later.